when they think you are lazy just because things are not where it ought to be. Here is how to prove all of them wrong. Let me ask you, have you ever been in a situation where people assume you are lazy just because you're not where they expect you to be? Maybe you are unemployed and suddenly, you are seen as someone who isn't trying hard enough. Maybe you are starting a business, but because it hasn't blown yet, people think you are just wasting your time. Maybe you're working hard on a dream, but since there is no immediate money, they assume you're just, playing around. It's frustrating, right? You are trying, but no one sees the effort. They only see the result. They want to see the result. And because the result is not immediate, they just assume you are lazy. And the worst part, they call you lazy even when you are pushing yourself every day. They mock your effort even when you are building something real. They compare you to others even when your journey is different, okay? But listen to me today, Mindset Tribe. You do not have to live your life proving people wrong. Instead, you need to prove yourself right. So today, let's talk about why people misunderstand your journey, how to prove your worth not to them, but to yourself, and how to, turn their doubt into, your personal driving force. Welcome back to the Mindset Mentor Podcast with Anasong. I am your host. My name is Dr. Anasong Emmanuel Bukesh. Now, the real reason people assume you are lazy. Before we even talk about proving anyone wrong, let's first understand why people judge you in the first place. People only see the result, not the effort, okay? Society is obsessed with quick success. If you don't have visible result, people assume you're not doing anything. They don't see the sleepless night. They don't see the sacrifices. They don't see the silent battles you fight every day. All they see is no money, no job, no progress. And just like that, they label you lazy. Number two, some people believe that if you are not working a 9-to-5 job, you are doing nothing. They don't understand freelancing. They don't understand, they don't respect entrepreneurs until they make millions. They look down on creative thinking. Their work isn't real work, okay? But listen, success is not one size fits all. Your path may be different. I said it the other time. Our paths are different. One of the biggest mistakes we make is to begin to copy other people. It's important for everybody to know that just as our faces are different, our journey in this world is different, okay? Some people just need someone to look down on. A lot of people are like that. Let's be real. Some people feel better about themselves by making others feel small. They call you lazy to boast their own ego. They talk down on you to feel superior. They mock your struggle to hide their own insecurities. But you know what? You don't have to prove anything to people like that. Instead, focus on proving your own greatness to yourself. Your biggest competitor, like I will always say, is, being better today than you were yesterday. Compete with yourself, okay? Your biggest competitor should be yourself, okay? How to prove yourself right instead of trying to prove them wrong. Now that we understand why people judge, let's talk about how to rise above their opinion and build real success. Define your own vision of success. The biggest mistake you can make is trying to live up to other people's expectation. Some people think a good job is success. Some believe a fat bank account is hard work. Others assume getting married, having your life together is just the best success. But what do you believe? If success, to you means building a business, focus on that. If it means finding purpose, stick to that. If it means developing your skills, stay committed to that. The world will always have an opinion, but your life is yours to live. Now, the next point I'll give you now is to keep a work ethic that speaks for itself. Forget trying to prove anything to people. Let your work do the talking. If you're, job hunting, be the most prepared candidate out there. If you're building a business, be so consistent that even doubters start to notice. If you are chasing a dream, put in so much effort that your success becomes undeniable. People may not see your grind today, but one day they will have no choice but to respect you. Okay? The third point I'll give you is to stop explaining yourself to people who don't want to understand. Here is a secret. Some people don't want to see you succeed. They don't actually care about your struggles. They just enjoy feeling superior. Even if you prove them wrong, they will still find something to criticize. So why waste your energy? Stop over-explaining. Stop seeking validation. Just do your thing, okay? Now, the fourth point is surround yourself with people who get it, okay? You don't need 100 people doubting you. What you need is a few real ones who believe in you. Find a mentor who has walked the path before. Join a community that understands your journey. Cut off people who only bring negativity. Your environment shapes you. Make sure it's pushing you forward, not holding you back, okay? Now, the fifth point I'll give you right now is to stay patient. Greatness takes time. Let me tell you something. Overnight success is a myth, okay? J.K. Rowling was rejected 12 times before Harry Potter got published, okay? Oprah was fired from her first TV job before she became a media mogul, okay? Elon Musk was, told he would fail before he changed the world with, Tesla. But today, where is he? He's the one making all the decisions for America today. You see what's going on in America, right? If they had listened to the doubters, they would have given up a long time ago. So don't let anyone rush your journey. Great things take time. Keep working, keep learning, and keep growing. One day, the same people who doubted you will ask you, how did you do it? I'm going to conclude by saying you don't have to prove them wrong. Just prove yourself right. Mindset Tribe, let me leave you with this. You are not lazy. You are building. You are growing. You are becoming. The fact that people don't see your progress doesn't mean it's not happening. So stop trying to prove yourself to small-minded people. Focus on proving yourself to the only person that matters, which is you. I have a video on this channel where I talked about how you can keep pushing even when nobody applauds you. And when the results start showing, let your success be so loud that you don't even have to say a word. Now tell me, have people ever called you lazy? Even when you knew you were working hard, how did you handle it? Drop your thought in the comment section. I love you guys and I appreciate you. Thank you.